Alrighty, I need to show you a couple of things here, but based on how many students have turned in the work for last week, I got a feeling you guys might be a little stuck on this. So let's see what the easiest way to get this going is. So hopefully you've got the SQL Workbench loaded up and you have the SQL Server running, and all that should be just kosher. One of the things that gets a little bit confusing about MySQL is it uses this thing called a schema. And the schema is actually the structure of the database. And when you click on schemas, you'll see there's 3 different schemas that show up here that are installed by default. There's actually more databases than that are in here. And if you go to a new query tab and you just go and type in show databases, and you'll see that there are, looks like there's 5 here, 6 different databases. But when you go to schemas, there's only 3. Kind of strange. And it's just because these don't have any internal structures quite yet. So as we go through and add to the database, you're going to need to add these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create database, and then we're going to do the kimtay one first. And once I've done this, I clicked on run. It doesn't look like anything happened, but actually it did. If you check over here and turn this on, you'll see that based on the history of things that I've done, I actually did create a database, and it does have a green checkbox there, or check circle. So I know that I did create that database. So that database does exist. When I go up to schemas, I don't see it because it doesn't have a structure yet, but it actually is there. And if you hit refresh, it will show up, but notice how it's kind of hollowed out there. It doesn't have anything in it yet. It doesn't have any tables, doesn't have any information. And in the next video, we're going to put a whole bunch of stuff in there.